Ladies and gentlemen, I will be very brief, and I will just simply mention a few things that really stuck me today and yesterday. When I started out yesterday, I said, well, Austrian economics is not mainstream economics. Well, it might not be, and as Hannes just mentioned, we have not done enough yet. That is true. But having seen these many young individuals, these many young academics with those great papers, I am positive. And as an Austrian economist, we always have to be positive because in the end, markets will win. Competition is something that is driving us, that is elevating us, and we are all responsible. And I think those are the solutions that we have to look for. And I would like on an end on a note, since you mentioned Menger, and you said Menger belongs to the conservative liberal tradition, but I will challenge you for the next conferences. And I will since we're in a central bank, take something out of modern monetary theory, which is neither modern nor monetary nor theory, and just simply because. If you look at that, Menger was already talking about this at a long time ago. Actually, in 1905, when he was a young father of a 3-year-old and 2 years retired from university, he was working on notes criticizing a book called The State Theory of Money by the German economist Georg Friedrich Knapp. And Knapp back then had argued that money was the creation of the legal system and that its primary function was to be a state-regulated means of payment. The value of money is basically set by the state. So, Menger thought that Knapp was starting in the middle, because we all know that Menger had started out looking into currencies and working on that for a very long time, even before he wrote his principles 150 years ago. So he said, yes, the state eventually begins to mint money and plays a role in its circulation. But Menger argued that before we even get to that point, money evolves from the economic activities of ordinary human beings that Hannes mentioned so rightly. So of ordinary human beings, the interaction between the individuals. So it's a substance that can be transported easily. It doesn't deteriorate over time. It can be quantified. And it is accepted by parties to a transaction. Money isn't a legal invention. It's the result of the economic interaction of countless individuals. And here we are exactly where he contradicted Knapp and where we as Austrian economists, and trust me, Austrian economics has advanced ever since its birth 150 years ago. But we need to further work on. So having said that, we haven't done enough. We will continue. And we will have the European Resource Bank meeting coming up. We have the Free Market Roadshow. We have all our partners and friends that I want to thank, not only for joining, but also for contributing and being with us, and especially to those speakers and those who wrote those wonderful papers to join us here live. Because I know it was not easy, but we managed, we did it. And having said that, I want to thank our team. And I want to thank Britt, Victoria, Felix, Scott, Martin, and lastly, Federico, who of course will have to announce something else. Thank you, and we are looking forward to welcoming you soon again here.
Well, the announcement I have to give is that the doors are locked, and I'm going to give a Castro-style-like lecture of 7 hours, so prepare yourselves. No, thank you. I mean, Barbara basically said it all and thanked, except me, everyone who deserved to be thanked for carrying out this, the burden of this conference. Just a few things. Again, thank you all for coming, for taking the time for writing, for taking the time for traveling in these difficult times. And as I said at the beginning of the conference yesterday, one of the things we are very happy that when this conference happens is that a lot of connections happens, a lot of new projects are sparked here. Some of you we already knew, and we are happy that you renewed the conference, your confidence in our event. To those that we met the first time here, we hope it's been a great introduction. We really would like to be in touch with you. Please keep in touch with the Austrian Economic Center, with Fundación Bases, and also with all the people you've met here. There are, as Barbara said, a lot of things coming in Europe, a lot of important things, big things like the Free Market Roadshow, which is, by the way, the biggest libertarian event in the world. And last but not least, and with this I finish, next year we're going to do the conference back in Latin America again, most likely in Peru with our good friend Carlos in Cusco. You'll be, don't worry, you are on our mailing list. You'll be tortured forever because of that, so you'll be informed. And it would be great to also see you there and in 2 years back in Europe. So again, thank you, and I hope you enjoyed your time with us. Thank you very much.